He stalks the jungle, totally weirding out its inhabitants. He's terrified, yet also strangely hilarious. What manner of horrific beach ball-like creature could this be? It's George, everybody's favorite jungle king. He's just come down with a bad case of
acute puffitis. Didn't even know it was real until now. But hey, that's life in Crazy Town.
But how did George catch such a rare and ungainly disease? Was it a bite from that vampire puffer fish? Did he catch it from that overly affectionate puffin? Or maybe that hostile tribe of puffy pillows?
You got me, but I'll run some tests. Until then, stay away from anything sharp and do not go to the beach.
Come, George. Let's get you home to rest.
No, Ape! Acute pooferitis, no stop king of jungle! George, prove he still be good king! Oh, George need grease!
Little did George suspect, but he was being watched by the all-knowing and stylish Council of Apes.
The king is far too round to protect the jungle. We must take action. Time to summon the Steve.
Yes, the Steve! I miss talking. Can we go back to talking?
No, we use telepathy because your breath smells like zebra cheese. That was me. Can't we just summon the Steve already?
Go wreck your own planet, Space Rocks. I thought this moment would never come.
Steve, the jungle needs you. You are our only hope.
I know.
You need to rest, George.
Yes, we have summoned the Steve to take over your duties while you heal.
The Steve? Wait.
Who's Steve? And what you mean take over?
Yes, space diving is awesome. I would normally introduce myself, but...
Oh, can I? This handsome devil is Steve. A jungle orphan like George, Steve was raised by apes, but left the jungle when he was still young. Steve became the most successful person ever. 3 countries, 2 continents, and the moon were named after him.
Don't you mean the Steve? It's time to put the team back together, Ape.
Ape and Steve know each other?
Ape and I go way back. We're best friends and even better partners.
I wouldn't put it quite like that.
Don't you worry, George. Just think of me as a better version of you. Come on, Ape. There's a jungle to rumble.
Steve, I really do.
No! George King! George Fine! George Show Everyone!
Oh, turkey.
Glorious! Just like I remember.
You're not upset about...
Ha! Ape, please. Do I look like someone with a burning desire for revenge? My only burning desire is to protect this jungle. But first, time to take this place to the cleaner.
Steve, stop! You'll flood the entire jungle! But I thought...
Much better. Thought the old girl could use a little sparkle.
What happened?
It was Steve. He destroyed everything.
We have to stop...
And replaced it with this. Now I can charge triple.
Just showing my appreciation for the fine work you do, Doc.
Serves me right for standing too close.
Is it possible Have I misjudged Steve? Where did everybody go? Hello? 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 Steve, what's he done to... Steve! Huh?
You scaly rascal!
Steve flew this water park in just for the day. Can you believe it?
Ursula, split that! Steve, good king! Tell George that Steve's bad king! Tell George that animals want George back!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Steve's doing a fine job.
Stop that noise! Oh, yes, Steve very good. Maybe he should be king.
That's just it. He was supposed to be. Years ago, I trained Steve in the ways of the jungle. He was smart. He was brave. He was strong. But he was also a jerk. Ah, no! I thought it was my fault that I had failed Steve as his mentor. Until we discovered he'd been born with an angry weasel for a heart. I didn't know what to do. But then came the Great Orphan Storm of '99. That's when I found George. And I knew he'd be a good king. Plus, the council always had a weakness for the newest fads, like taco manicures or zebra shoes. And you couldn't get any newer than George. Steve was forgotten. Until now. But it appears he's not the weasel-hearted man I thought he was.
George, Ape's second choice?
George, I brought you to the council because I believe there's more to a jungle king than being a fantastic, beloved, effective, handsome, natural leader. That does sound quite weak when I say it out loud.
No, no! George proved that he's good king and first choice! George saved baby lions! Oh! Help!
Gotcha! Whoa now! Save your applause! I only did what any other amazing jungle king would do. Now you can applaud.
Steve, best king ever. George, go. Anyone here, George?
Please, you're making me blush.
George, leave now. Forever.
George? George!
George! I found out why George got sick. Someone hit him with his blowgun dart, and it's poisoned with pufferfish puffin pillow venom.
Oh, come on. Like we're supposed to remember you finding that thing? It was like 10 scenes ago, and I wasn't even there.
Steve!
Hold on. Steve hit George with that? From space?
He was always good with a blowgun.
Ow!
Too good.
So, you finally figured it out. Ape was right. I totally want revenge. I mean, duh! Of course you'll all suffer for tossing me aside.
What did you do with George?
Besides utterly destroy his self-worth and make him leave in disgrace. What did you expect from a man with a weasel for a heart? You think I'm good with a blowgun? I'm even better at networking. Get it?
It's good net.
Your treachery will never succeed.
I know your secret. Without your bananas, you are nothing. Nothing!
Steve, this was your home. Think about what you're doing.
Oh, I have. For years. Do you think this kind of revenge happens by accident? Now, who's going in first?
Ah! Oh my.
And yeah!
George!
Let George's friends go!
You think you're a match for the Steve? I'm worth trillions. I have my own spaceship. I've even walked on the surface of the Steve.
Steve, better spaceman, better looking, maybe even better king, but George, better crunchy ball!
No! No! Wait!
Anybody bring Grace?
What was Steve's fate?
He fell in lava. Or maybe not. George not pay attention.
That's dramatically convenient.
George, even though you thought you were worthless, you returned and saved your friends.
Actually, George come back after George saw scary man in jungle.
Welcome back, King of the Jungle.
I guess Hugs will just have to wait till you're better.
Waiting for Sissy.
So good.
Friends, where would we be without them? Always there in times of need, never judging, forever supportive. Blah, blah, blah. But most importantly of all, true friends would never, ever tell each other the cold, hard truth.
Say something to him.
George no wanna hurt Ape feelings. Magnolia tell Ape?
No way. Ursula?
Ursula asked him, then we all run away.
No, George like Ape. Only hate Ape cooking.
I hope you all brought your appetites. I've been toiling in the kitchen all day to make everyone's favorite dish, my jungle jelly surprise. From these hands to your stomachs and thence to all of our hearts.
Can George have hot sauce?
I suppose. One moment.
Oh, good idea. Magnolia's smart.
Oh, please. You got Ape out of the room with that hot sauce idea. Come on.
George just wants sauce to burn tongue, so George no taste jelly.
It's like stink badger eats skunk, then bleh on plate.
One bottle of hot sauce.
Oh, so good we not wait for sauce. Wish there was more.
Oh dear, I'm afraid I didn't have the foresight to prepare seconds.
Say it isn't so.
No need to cry, my friends. I'll simply get started on my biggest batch ever.
Why we always go overboard?
It's heartwarming what true friends will do for one another, isn't it? Meanwhile, out among the stars, a lone extraterrestrial is in dire need of a friend. But this isn't any run-of-the-mill extraterrestrial. Poor Carl. He thinks he's found a remote outpost of his own kind. Yes, his name is Carl. Narrators know things like this. He's a Jellisian from the Gelati Quadrant. And this is what's known as a Jellisian mind mode, by which he can share his thoughts and knowledge.
My brothers, together we must carry on our great struggle. I promise to lead you all to victory against...
George? Magnolia? This looks like one of my...
Keep your lightning bolts off me, you darn dirty jellies!
And so, George and his friends were press-jellied into building a huge... something for the now intelligent and ornery desserts.
When Ape call it Jungle Jelly Surprise, he no kidding.
How could they be alive? I mean, what's in that recipe?
The more puzzling question is, where did they all come from?
Ape make them all.
But you ate all my jellies, remember?
Oh, that is tough one.
We can worry about wherever they came from after we're free.
The solution to our plight is simple, my friends. We shall band together and eat our jelly overlords.
There has got to be another way.
No worry. George set Jungle free before Ape learned truth.
Hold on. I know I've got something in here about fighting aliens. Got it.
Just make jellies more angry.
And make more jellies.
Only one thing we can do.
You mean?
Yes. Eat.
Why do you keep doing that whenever somebody mentions eating jellies?
Luckily, before anyone has to tell Ape the terrible truth, something even more terrible happens.
This day just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Great apes! The jellies had us building a gigantic vegetable steamer. These, asparagus wouldn't have stood a chance against it.
Ooh, too bad we smashed it.
We must stop the green menace! Let us fight for the one who gave us the spark of life! For Carl!
Oh, maybe Carl come in spaceship that crashed a couple nights ago.
You saw a UFO crash land in the jungle and you didn't tell anybody?
George afraid you say he crazy.
We'd never say...
No, George right. He say he see flying saucer, me him with club.
Please, please, please have answers!
Oh, I was kind of hoping for some alien super weapons.
I record this sad tale as a warning to others. For millennia, mankind lived in peace and prosperity. But we didn't have the heart to tell our cooks that we hated their specialty, asparagus surprise. Instead of eating it, we hid it. As the eons passed, the asparagus evolved. Like so many leftovers that had never been refrigerated, they turned evil. They spread their disgusting texture, bitter taste, and startling effect on urine across the galaxy. As the last of my kind, I ask all beings to forgive us for creating such monsters.
What?
But if Carl was the last of his kind, where did all those extra jellies come from?
Oh, jelly's not extra. They yours.
We all hate Jungle Jelly Surprise!
Why didn't you say so? Do you have any idea how much I hate making Jungle Jelly Surprise? The main ingredient is wildebeest hooves, and providing them with running shoes in exchange is driving me bankrupt. I only made Jungle Jelly Surprise because you all said you loved it. And, well, Because...
Oh, because you love us.
We all hug his group now. We sorry. We no tell truth because we no want hurt ape feelings.
Wow, if only we told each other the truth, none of this would have happened.
that's what real friends do. We lie to one another.
Arr! Enough hug! Break up or me start clubbing.
So, we're all good then?
Except for aliens invading jungle. Should really get on that.
Right. And their only weakness is their edible.
George will need a lot of hot sauce. Please don't make George eat another bite. Oh, alien aftertaste worse.
Oh, he's right.
Blech! Those guys were disgusting. Almost as disgusting as apes. Right? Sorry?
We are Sundicons from Sector Sprinkle, here to enslave you!
Maybe George have room for dessert.
Life in the jungle is a battle between life and death, survival and extinction. And between George and Ursula.
Ah, that better.
No!
It's George just... Monkeys, get along, okay?
No! Monkeys, fight! Now!
George want be good king and help jungle, but Ursula no let George.
You must understand, George. Ursula believes that Mother Nature's way is the only way. Anything that interferes with nature is wrong. Would you put some sunscreen on my back?
No!
No way that natural.
Good work, George.
Ursula set river free!
No, Ursula, wait!
Ursula destroyed Dam, and Ursula destroyed Baby Sloth Valley. George tired of you making George's job big joke.
George's job is joke.
Not funny. George challenged Ursula to sacred jungle battle.
George, think about this. You've met Ursula, right?
George, no. First one who look away lose.
No, George. That's a staring contest.
Paper beats rock.
That's rock, paper, scissors.
Ursula counts to 10. George go hide behind tree.
Hide and go seek.
George hit Ursula and run away.
Tag.
George tell Ursula, go fish.
That's go fish, George.
3 X's in row.
Tic-tac-toe.
Wait, George got it.
Patty cake.
Okay, how about George clap, then Ursula?
And so is that.
Ape sure.
Now we fight!
What?
Wait! May I suggest, a jungle vote! Instead, jungle vote! Jungle vote!
The sacred jungle vote, where important decisions are made by the will of the jungle.
Time to count the votes. You're not allowed to vote for yourself, Ursula. The will of the jungle has spoken. George wins. Now, Ursula?
Ursula know when she not wanted.
Wow, Ursula know how to make exit.
This can only mean one thing. She's gone to the dark heart of the jungle. Forever.
It also means George free to help animals. Animals want much help today. George think maybe animals want too much help.
Yes, yes, without Ursula around, life in the jungle has certainly lost its edge. Can I ask you for a mani-pedi, or would that be weird?
Ooh, yeah. Awkward. But George and Ape aren't the only ones who noticed the jungle going from wild to mild.
Good catch, Tiger. Did you use your sleeper hold?
Of course I did. Except I didn't, because this lazy rug was just lying there. Where's your fight gone, pussycat? Come on! Bite me so I can show you what kind of a man I am! Savage me! Ah, this jungle's gone soft. Soft like that expensive toilet paper you insist on using. What's the use of hunting if you don't spend every moment staring savage death in its fiery eye?
Oh, yes, I would agree completely, but people would pay big bucks to get this close to a lion.
Cash money, you mean? I do like its feel, its crinkly musk, the way it tucks into a waistband. Step right up and enter the world's first completely safe cageless zoo, where even namby-pambies can take a pillow-soft trip into the cushy heart of the jungle.
This is terrible. Oh boy, jungle get weak and lazy.
Boulder Dash, we're as ferocious as ever. Maybe you have a point.
George must show jungle tough love. George make jungle strong again. And when me say George, me mean Ursula.
The journey to the dark heart of the jungle is perilous indeed. George must overcome many dangers to find Ursula. The River of Bats, the Banana Peel Road, the Itchy Nostril Caves.
Yep, this look like place. George traveled much distance to see Ursula. Ursula right. George helped too much. Animals go weak. Must make animals wild again. George need Ursula help. Oh. Jungle animals need Ursula help. If Ursula come back, she get to beat up George every day. Fun, right? Wait, George realized jungle need George and Ursula. And George sorry.
Ursula whipped jungle into shape.
Oh, I just had the worst dream. Oh, I dreamt I had my final math exam, but I wasn't wearing any.
You soft!
All right, you soft-taloned, dull-toothed, devenomed weaklings. Those fleshy pink things are people. And they taste amazing. People were put in this jungle to be eaten by you and you. Yes, and even you. Tonight, Ursula, we teach you to be wild. Tonight, jungle, get hair back on chest and on arms, on legs, and everywhere else for that matter. Go Team Mother Nature.
No use ketchup. No, like this. George messed jungle up.
George just want help.
One chance left. Call of Wild!
If anything could remind the animals that they were, well, animals, it was Ursula's Call of the Wild.
Yes, Weevil. Nature's reclaimed her savage roots, and her vengeance will be fierce, merciless, and swift, like it should be. What? Who wants to fight? You call that a haymaker, fancy wings?
When Ursula make jungle wild, Ursula really makes jungle wild. But next time, maybe Ursula open with Howl, so we avoid montage. Now, George rescue tourists. Okay, tourists learn to rescue selves without George.
It's beyond savage.
Hold on, Ape. George, help! Hey, helping Ape not count.
The jungle, home to nature's most dangerous game. No, not ping pong, survival. Survival of the fittest. This lion has razor-sharp claws. This zebra has a fluffy tail. This lion is a merciless master of the hunt. This zebra is a... Okay, look, the zebra is pretty much lunch. Oh, here comes the good part.
And what now, George? You can't carry that zebra around forever.
Ape, no worry. George have idea to keep zebra safe. There, see? George smart like Ape.
And what about all of them?
Lion no get zebras now.
George, you can't just stuff zebras in a cave.
Ape, right. Now, all animals safe.
George, you really think that...
Shh. George no Ape proud of George.
This is so annoying. What is it I forgot to do today?
Create artificial life? That you drunk wants to live.
No.
Enslave all octopuses?
No, I changed my mind about that. They give me the willies. I guess it wasn't that important. Oh, Mom's birthday is today? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm hyperventilating. I need a present. Stat! Just think, Chicago. Think, or you're dead! Yes, fondue set. Perfume? Flowers? Oh, wait! Those are perfect! 2 metric tons of flowers and a few hundred thousand stuffed animals should mean I'm safe for another year. Just add in same-day shipping and... How much? I don't have that kind of bank!
A gift you make yourself is worth more than anything you could buy. I'll get the glue and macaroni.
You don't understand! My mother is... Let's just say you only ever forget her birthday once. How am I gonna get that kind of cash? Who knew stuffed animals were so expensive? I've got it!
No, everyone isn't just invisible. Something's happened to all the jungle animals. Suspicious, don't you think? No, I suppose you don't. Okay, George, what's the plan? Dr. Chicago's a wily fellow. We can't just run in there and...
Hey, Doctor, no do bad stuff, okay?
Huh?
Oh, hello, George. Sure, I'll stop the bad stuff. But you didn't say anything about bad stuffing, Cuspid!
Yes? What's up?
Blast him!
George!
What, Ape? George's busy.
George? George!
No need, Yell. George right here.
How? Why?
If you had a mother like mine, you'd transform all the jungle animals into stuffed versions and sell them online, too.
George, stop you!
Oh, that's adorable.
This has got to be the cutest thing I've ever seen! From a purely scientific standpoint, of course.
Hey, put George down. George not toy or joke.
That funniest thing Ursula ever see.
Hey, George still king. George still strong. See?
Aww.
Ursula, Magnolia, please! We need your help to stop Dr. Chicago! Now, George, this time we can't just...
Hey, Doctor, now really no do bad stuff.
Wow, I didn't think you'd just try the same thing again.
No! George!
I mean, really, does he ever stop and think? Well, he'll have lots of time to think on his way to Japan!
Japan?
You show us now.
Ha! If I did, how would you help me ship all these animals? And then I wouldn't make my money, and my mother wouldn't get her birthday gifts, and she'd launch the... Look! Just get to the shipping!
We'll never help you! Airmail or ground freight?
Come on, come on, come on!
Me, George! Me have to get back to jungle!
汗とジャングルの匂いがする。
Hey, that looked like...
これはやっぱダメだ。偽物だ。
Okay, George. Now you have time to make big things and stop Dr. Chicago. Okay, Brain? Go! Hello, Brain? George, say go.
Report! That's the last of the rhinos.
And the only giraffes left are the weird ones.
Hey, stop! It's not snack time!
Stuffy animals taste bad!
Okay, people, time to raid the D-list!
8, 9, 10. Who buys stuffed rocks? And who buys 10 of them?
Meanwhile, for the first time in his life, George thinks. It's not like he's got anything else to do.
George needs smart plan to save friends and jungle.
Of course you say that, George. You nothing but talk, talk, talk.
Don't make George kick you out of box, George. And there, George, you do it again for first time.
Ah, thanks, George. You smart thinker, too.
What? Why are you stopping?
That's it! Kaput! Done! You've shipped every animal, every bug, every rock.
No, that's too bad. Your mom's gonna be so mad you forgot her birthday. And you got so close. You're like 3 stuffed animals short.
How many?
Are you dumb? I said. Oh, I'm the dumb one.
What? Our first return? Huh.
That tickled unexpectedly.
Good news, George back! And gooder news, George think of playing this time. George draw it in box.
What was I really expecting?
Plan step 1, defeat Dr.
Get away from that, Cuspid!
Hey, George no finished playing inside here.
Get out, get out, get out!
George have bones again!
And just like George, all over the world, the stuff-informed animals return to normal. And then were returned to sender for a full refund.
Animals back normal?
Somehow destroying the ray guns reversed its effects because that makes sense.
Nice thinking, George.
Plan step 2. Everyone, high five.
Oh no! Oh no, no, no! I missed it! I missed Mom's birthday!
We should probably...
Cuspid! Activate anti-mom protocols Alpha through Epsilon! Turn out the lights! Turn on the lasers! Oh no! It's already too late!
So, George, now that you're a big thinker, what do you think you're going to do next?
Oh, George give brain break. All this think stuff give George big headache. George not want break brain.
George?